We had some guys that singled themselves out with their playing and their playing ability. A lot of guys you doubted. One of them from HBCU. I think he had 510 yards passing in a Power 5 football game. For real? Shador Sanders from a HBCU?
Absolutely.
The one that played at Jackson last year?
The one that played at Jackson State last
The one that you asked me, why would I give him the starting job? But like that, no, not you. I got receipts. I know who they are. Not you, baby. I just gotta say it. I would never do that.
So we 24 hours removed, give or take, from Colorado sliding the college football world on fire, taking down my TCU Horned Frogs. And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. I'm a believer. I'm convinced. Now, don't get it twisted, though. I was conflicted this whole game. The whole game, I was conflicted as an avid TCU fan. Hell, if you don't include traffic, TCU was like 15 minutes up the highway from me right now. So to have that game and to have Coach Prime want to get his first win so bad, so conflicting. But the game was a classic. It was a good game. Colorado came ready to play. And I'm glad Coach Prime is saying he got receipts. But is Colorado for real? Now, if you take a look at their schedule as I'm doing right now, they could very well, and I mean very well, be a 10-win team. I'm looking down at it. You got USC and Oregon back-to-back weeks. So that's going to be a tough one. They can beat Nebraska. They can beat Colorado State. They can beat Arizona State. They can beat Stanford, UCLA. The Pac-12 isn't strong this year. So Colorado can easily, I can see them losing to Oregon in a close one. And the only real threat I really do see is USC, because that's like the only team that's traditionally on their schedule has big, beefy interior linemen. They'll just run the ball down their throats and they just can't stop it because they don't have the interior power. They got the skill power, but they don't have the interior power to pull off a win. But I think they can pull it off if they come out ready to play. But I'm saying, I'm like looking at the schedule, y'all. I'm for real. Colorado could be for real and be a 10-win team. Now, could they squeeze into the college football playoffs? If it was more than 4 teams, yes, I would tell you yes. But this year, I think a lot of things would have to happen. A lot of teams would have to lose along the way, which we know in college football could happen. But if they were to run up against somebody like a Georgia or an LSU or an Alabama, could they hang? Because we know those teams get big and beefy. Pause. Down in the middle with them interior linemen. So can they pull that off? But I got to say, I'm a believer. I had faith in Coach Prime. I knew Colorado would come out to play. I knew they had a chance to win. If they wouldn't have won, I wouldn't have been surprised. I did not believe they were a 20-point underdog. No, absolutely no fucking way Coach Prime in his first game is going to come in and get blown out by 20 damn points. Hell no. Now, if they would have lost like 35-28 or like 35-21, but they played good, but they made a couple of mistakes, understandable, wouldn't have been too hard on it. But, excuse me, you come in and you pull off a 45-42 classic, man, what more can you ask for in a debut? And Shador, 500 yards in your college FBS debut. Wow. Travis Hunter, dude is a machine, man. Both sides of the ball, getting it done. Give it up to, what's his name? The running back? I forgot his name. It's on the top of my head right now. You know who I'm saying? Hell, even everybody else on the defense. Deion's other son on defense led the team in tackles yesterday. So Colorado came ready to play. The only thing I was worried about, and a lot of other people were worried about, were how the linemen going to do. Now, I wasn't too worried about it because, no offense to TCU, yes, we went to college football national championship and playoffs, but we got our ass whooped. We got thrashed. We got bent over, penetrated, no Vaseline by Georgia, okay? For some reason, we weren't ready. And then we lost a lot of starters. Didn't know how TCU was going to reload, but I got 11 more weeks to be a TCU fan, so we're good there. But for the most part, I was worried about how the linemen were going to do. Because I was looking at the line when they were showing them. There's some big guys, but they're not big college football big. You know, like they're not SEC, Georgia, Alabama big linemen. Skill players, no question. Everybody knew as soon as Deion touched down and they said he was a coach, we already knew he was going to get an abundance of skill players. Everybody knew that was coming. But for the most part, it's the linemen. The game is won in the trenches, and that's where he's going to have to rebuild. And the thing I'm worried about is by the time he builds this up at Colorado and he's able to get those recruits, somebody else is going to come calling. The question is, who? Because a lot of other schools right now are probably looking like, man, we probably should have gave this, Deion Sanders the chance at coaching. He didn't have any coaching experience. Look at what he's already done in Colorado. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if in like 3-4 years, when Deion is, got Colorado and is a top 5 program again, Florida State, his alma mater, hey, get on that phone and make that phone call. I can see it happening. One of them big traditional schools, Florida State, Texas, USC, hell, even Ohio State. Some big name traditional program. And I know Colorado is kind of been, but they haven't been in this millennium. They were in the 90s and the 80s and stuff like that. But don't be surprised if one of those big traditional other schools give Deion a call, hey, come over here. We'll give you everything you need. And if that happens and he takes that, if you think he turned it around quick at Colorado, imagine what he'll do at a big ass school like Alabama or Georgia or hell, his alma mater Florida State. On Tallahassee gonna be rocking if he go to Florida State. Best believe that, man. But I'm a believer. But I want to know what y'all think. Can Colorado? Because listen, I'm looking at the schedule. I give them at the least, and I'm talking at the least, if they have a couple of bad games on here. I'm looking at the schedule. I give them 8-9 wins at the least. Seeing how they played yesterday, because TCU, despite what happened against Georgia and despite them reloading, is still a good team. That's a good program. You know they got good players. But I'm looking at the schedule. Nebraska. Matt Rule his head is about to be on the table because I think Colorado's going to give it to Nebraska. I really do. And it's a home opener. You better believe Deion going to have them boys ready to play. Colorado State, come on now. That's not even a question. Oregon. That's going to be a shootout. I mean, if you thought 45-42 TCU was a shootout, Oregon. We could probably expect 50 to 60 points between both teams. Because we know Oregon always has skilled players, and I can't wait to see the uniform combination between both teams. We heard Deion say he has an input in everything, including to what they wear in uniform. We already know what Oregon is when it comes to uniforms. Everybody knows what Oregon is when it comes to swag. But that September 30th, USC, when Caleb Williams comes, and that's going to be a good storyline. Caleb Williams versus Shedeur Sanders. A premier quarterback battle. Oh, man. And that's a home game for Colorado. They're not playing in LA. They're playing in Colorado when they play USC. Wow. I'm telling you right now, if Deion can have them boys pull off that 2-week stretch where they convincingly beat Oregon and they just come in and they put on another classic, or they just dominate USC, unless it's any type of fluky win from another team, I'm looking at the schedule after USC, I don't see them losing. I do not see them losing. I know somebody will say, well, Stanford? No. UCLA? No. Oregon State? Please. Utah? Man, maybe. And that's the last game on the schedule on the 25th? Maybe. But I don't see it, man. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving Colorado 10 wins. They may get 11, but I give them at most 2 losses, and the 2 losses will be Oregon and USC. Now, I don't see them losing in back-to-back weeks. Maybe they beat Oregon lose to USC, get on another little streak, and then maybe Utah. That's what I see. But other than that, you cannot look at the schedule and not tell me Colorado is not looking like a 9, 10, maybe even 11 win team. And then maybe squeeze into the... Do you know what that does for Deion Sanders in his first year? To turn around a program who was 1-11 the prior year. Come in. Tell the guys on the team, I'm bringing my guys with me. So either you can get with the program and step up, or you can get gone, get your ass out of here. To come in and do this, turn them around, and then take them to the college football playoff. I'm not saying he's going to do it, but I'm saying it's possible. Just looking at the schedule and how things can turn out in the SEC, because SEC, they're all going to beat each other. We know that. So I don't know, man. But he's going to get a good bowl game for sure this year. Colorado they're looking good, and at this point, all Shadir and Travis Hunter. Well, Travis Hunter still has another year. He's only a sophomore, which is crazy. But Shadir, man, he can really build his draft stock. If he's not going to throw for 500 every game, no. Well, then again, it's the Pac-12, and outside of, I don't even think USC defense is that dominant. I mean, depending on how they call the game, he could throw for 300-400 a game, maybe 500 a couple more times. I mean, Shadir is going to be in a Heisman talk. With the numbers, he's going to be up there, because I watched him play at JSU, and the kid can throw. He doesn't have the prettiest throwing motion, but then again, who cares? The ball gets there. The ball looks pretty when it's getting there, when it comes out. His throwing motion, he kind of throws off his back foot a lot. I don't know. That's just from what I see. Maybe, I'm not a quarterback. I play DBs, but I'm just saying, like, that doesn't bother me. I would take him. Shit. He knows the game. He understands how to play the position, how to run and manage the offense. Shadir can really raise, and if he goes in and outduels Caleb Williams, he's gonna have a lot of scouts like, maybe Shadir over Caleb, because right now Caleb Williams is what, the surefire first quarterback to go off the board in the upcoming draft. Like, pending he doesn't fall off the rails like Spencer Rattler did. Who's to say, man? But y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all post your comments down in the comment section. Also, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the content. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Links to all social media platforms will be down in the description. I am back out here on the grind. I know I've been gone. I wanted to wait to the end of the video to address this. I've been gone. Life, other things have been going on, but your boy's back. Also, let me go ahead and say this now. Madden 24 will not be on the channel. No. I am burned out on Madden, so there will be no Madden this year. DJ got injured in training camp. Tore his ACL, broke his leg, tore Achilles, something. We'll just say DJ got injured and he's taking a year off, okay? I gotta take a year off from Madden. Madden is stressful. I'm gonna still be on here making content weekly. You still got your Cowboys video. It's coming. Y'all know I'm not only y'all hanging on my Cowboys, okay? But I'm gonna do more football talk, more football conversation. Now, I will still give y'all a treat every week on Thursday. Got a new little Throwback Thursday series coming, okay? Little treat for y'all. Something I'm going to give y'all, okay? But no Madden this year. Taking a year off. I'm not paying for it. I'm not paying for the game. I'm not doing it. I'm not shelling out all that money just to play the game, and I get bored and annoyed of it by the time my birthday comes in December. No, not doing it. But when NCAA, which is still slated to schedule to come out this next year, around July, I will be getting it. And that will be loads of content for that game coming up. But again, thank y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for sticking. To everybody that was new and was wondering where I've been at, hey, welcome to the channel. But I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all be sure to post your comments down in the comment section. What will Colorado's final record be? What will be their fate at the end of the year? At the end of the year, let me know. But my name's Apollo. I'm getting up out of here. Y'all be safe. One love. All glory to God. I'm going to catch y'all next time, baby.